Have you ever thought about why Ginny Weasley is actually better than Hermione Granger? What if the movies completely erased what made her an amazing character? In today's video, you'll discover why Ginny is one of the most underrated characters in the Harry Potter series. Ginny Weasley often gets overlooked. In the movies, she's barely given any depth, leaving many fans wondering why Harry even fell for her. But in the books, she's a completely different character, strong, independent, and just as brilliant as Hermione, if not more. Many of you asked for a separate video about Ginny after my deep dive into the Weasley family. So let's talk about her story, her strengths, and why she deserves more credit. Born as the youngest Weasley and the only girl, Ginny was adored by her parents but never spoiled. She dreamed of going to Hogwarts, impatiently waiting as her older brothers left before her. Finally, when she turned 11, she was sorted into Gryffindor like the rest of her family. But her first year was a nightmare. She developed a huge crush on Harry Potter, but he barely noticed her. Worse, Lucius Malfoy secretly slipped her Tom Riddle's diary, a Horcrux. The diary took control of her mind, forcing her to release the basilisk hidden in the Chamber of Secrets. She nearly died, but Harry saved her, destroying the diary and freeing her from Voldemort's influence. The guilt haunted her for a long time, and Harry still paid her little attention. But Ginny didn't let that break her. She pushed forward, excelling in school, making her own friends, and becoming an incredible Quidditch player. By her 4th year, she was Gryffindor's seeker, catching the snitch in every match she played. When Voldemort returned and Hogwarts fell under the rule of Dolores Umbridge, Ginny joined Dumbledore's army without hesitation. She became one of its best members, mastering spells that even older students struggled with. She played a key role in several major battles, fighting Death Eaters at the Ministry of Magic at just 14, defending Hogwarts against Voldemort's forces, and even facing off against Bellatrix Lestrange during the Battle of Hogwarts. While Harry ignored her for years, Ginny didn't wait around for him. She dated other boys, proving she wasn't just Harry Potter's future wife. But when Harry finally realized his feelings, she met him as an equal, strong, brave, and unshaken by danger. After Hogwarts, Ginny didn't just become Harry's wife. She played professional Quidditch before transitioning into a career as a sports journalist for the Daily Prophet. She and Harry had 3 children, but she remained her own person, independent and ambitious. Some fans argue that Hermione would have been a better match for Harry, but Ginny had qualities that many overlook. She was just as intelligent as Hermione, often noticing things others missed, like when she figured out that poisoned wine was meant for Dumbledore, not Ron. She was fearless, standing against Death Eaters without hesitation. Unlike Hermione, who was known for her books and brains, Ginny balanced academics, sports, and friendships effortlessly. She had charisma, making friends easily, and even helping bridge the gap between Hermione and Luna Lovegood. While Hermione often struggled with self-doubt, Ginny was steady, rarely letting emotions cloud her judgment. And when it came to defense against the dark arts, even Harry and his teachers recognized her natural talent. Whether you love Ginny or not, she deserves far more credit than she gets. Her marriage to Harry wasn't just a random decision. It made perfect sense. Ginny Weasley's life didn't end with the defeat of Voldemort. She stood next to Harry as they faced their new reality, a world without war but not without challenges. The final battle had changed them all. Yet Ginny, as always, adapted quickly. She had never been the type to dwell on the past. Instead, she looked forward, carving out a life that was truly her own. She pursued her love for Quidditch. While her school days had proven her talent, now she had the chance to play professionally. She joined the Holyhead Harpies, one of the most respected all-female Quidditch teams in the wizarding world. Her fiery spirit made her a natural on the field. She was an excellent chaser, as Ron once proudly said. For several years, she lived the dream, traveling, competing, and winning. She wasn't just Harry Potter's wife, she was a star in her own right. Eventually, she made the decision to step away from the sport, not because she had to, but because she wanted to. Writing had always been something she enjoyed, and with her first-hand experience as a player, she was the perfect fit for the Daily Prophet's sports section. She became one of their top Quidditch correspondents, respected for her sharp analysis and no-nonsense reporting. Her articles weren't just match summaries. She wrote with the heart of an athlete, understanding the thrill and struggle of the game. Her personal life flourished alongside her career. She and Harry built a home together, raising 3 children, James Sirius, Albus Severus, and Lily Luna. They were a family constantly surrounded by love but never untouched by the weight of their past. Ginny, more than anyone, understood what it meant to live in the shadow of history. But she made sure their children had their own lives, not just as Potter's kids. Her relationship with Albus Severus, her second son, was complex. He was different from his siblings, quieter, more uncertain. As revealed in Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, he struggled with the weight of his father's name. Ginny, as always, was the voice of reason. She reminded Harry that Albus needed patience, not pressure. "He's got his own battles to fight, Harry," she told him. It was Ginny who helped bridge the growing gap between father and son. Yet, Cursed Child painted Ginny in a way that many fans found lacking. She was there, but not the fierce, independent woman they remembered. Some felt she had been reduced to Harry's supportive wife, rather than the strong-willed girl who had once defied Death Eaters and played Quidditch like a champion. Readers expected more from her, a character who had never faded into the background before. Despite this, Ginny's legacy in the wizarding world remained strong. Her career at the Daily Prophet made her one of the most influential voices in Quidditch journalism. Her work wasn't just about covering games. She wrote about the deeper issues in the sport, from corruption in the league to unfair treatment of underdog teams. She became a respected name, one that stood on its own. She also played a crucial role in rebuilding the wizarding community. After the war, she, along with other members of Dumbledore's army, worked to reshape Hogwarts. The school needed healing, and Ginny was one of those who helped bring back the spirit of unity and resilience. She often visited, speaking to young students about courage, reminding them that even the smallest acts of bravery could change the world. Her friendship with Luna Lovegood remained as strong as ever. Luna, now a renowned magi-zoologist, often invited Ginny on her travels, and the two continued their adventures in their own way. "You never know where the world might take you," Luna once said to her. And Ginny, always up for a challenge, never turned down an opportunity to explore. Though she had once been overlooked in the movies, Ginny Weasley's life after Harry Potter proved she was never just a side character. She was a fighter, a leader, and a woman who never let herself be defined by someone else's story. Her tale didn't end with a wedding. It was only the beginning.